Alright, what's up guys, Chokosura here, and today I'm going to be explaining how to do the two out of logic checks in the Secret of Mana Randomizer. Now, I've been getting some questions about this here and there, and I've also been getting some private messages about this. So that's the reason why I'm making this video, so I can show how it's done. Um, you can employ this method in two places in the game, one of which is here in the Fire Palace. Um, Basically what you need to do is to have the glove. The main thing you need is the glove. But there are several ways you can do this, and I will show each way how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, you see here, I do have the sword, I have the glove already. I have both characters. The characters don't matter though. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save state here. Now, one way to do this is you want to stand right here in the middle. It doesn't really matter where you stand, but as long as you stand like here or here, it doesn't really matter. The old way is to have the sword and charge it to level 1. You want to hold up while you do this. You let your charge go, get into the menu, swap to the glove, and then as soon as you swap to the glove, you want to just jam your attack button, because if you don't, you'll just go sliding down off the wall and then you have to do it again. So what you want to do in this situation, you want to, like I said, jam your attack button down. And you're looking for 2 punches. Now, whether you get a punch or a kick is up to the RNG. So you have to deal with that. But you do want 2 punches to make it up this wall. You want to hold up the entire time. So I want to do... Yeah, as you see, I'm getting more kicks and punches. But this method does work. Like I said, this is the old method of getting up this wall. Sometimes you just get unlucky and you get more kicks. Yeah, you see, I made it up there that time. Yeah, that's the old method. There's a much better, more efficient method to do this, and I'm going to show you how that's done. This one involves just the glove. Now, the second way you do this is just to have your glove charged to level 1. Let it go, and you want to jam your attack button. Again, it's up to the RNG. We made it. It's up to the RNG whether you get punches or kicks. Now, as you can see, when you kick, you don't gain any distance forward. But when you punch, you gain a slight distance forward. You see that? Every time he punches, he moves up a little bit forward like that. That's what you want. If you get a lot of kicks, you won't get anywhere. Now, that method is actually the hardest method because, again, you have to, 1, deal with the RNG of punches and kicks, and 2, it kind of wears down your thumb a little bit. So now I'm going to show you the easiest method. The easiest method is you want to get your glove to level 2, and the way you get your glove to level 2 is just you want to find a glove orb somewhere. You want to get 200 gold from somewhere, go to Watts, forge your glove to level 2, and then do this trick. Now, level 2 glove, what you want to do, hold up, charge it to level 2, let go, hold up. That's all you have to do. That is by far the easiest method to get up the wall with the glove. Now, you may, if you have the girl available or someone who can cast girl magic, you can also cast speed up. Although speed up's not necessary with this method. Although speed up may help if you have the glove at level 1. You may get 2 punches just like that. But again, it's up to the RNG. But like I said earlier, you don't need the speed up spell at all. You can do this perfectly fine without it. So if you're, solo, then like I said, this works without speed up. So again, easiest method, charge to level 2, hold up, let go, and just, I messed up that time. You need to hold up right there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn on my input displays here just to give you a little bit more of a visual. Hold up the whole time, and you're up there. You don't have to worry about RNG. You don't have to worry about jamming your attack button down. You don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to do, you charge level 2, you hold up, and then you're up the wall. This is one of the 2 out of logic checks in the Secret of Mana Randomizer. And the reason why it's considered out of logic is because if you come over here, pop that guy real quick. If you come over here, go to your menu, you hit target, there's an orb here. You see that this particular orb needs Luna, which I don't have. So obviously you can't get through here. But if you use the method I showed you earlier, hopping the wall, let me load state so I won't have to deal with these fish. Just like that, you walk up here, come over here, and you can make this check over here. You can get this chest without having what's required. So that is called an out of logic check. You may hear this term in other randomizers where things are out of logic. Basically what that means is you can check this check without having what's required. That's basically what out of logic means. All right, so that is the first area you can employ this trick, is the Fire Palace. The second area, as soon as I learn how to play the game, the second area is the Sunken City. Now, the Sunken City is slightly different, but it employs the same method. So we're just gonna head on over here to the Sunken City. Some folks call it Undersea. Some folks call it the Undersea Dungeon, whatever. It's the same place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk down here to Sunken City, and I'm going to employ the same method that I did in the Fire Palace. So we're not gonna bother with any of these mobs. Like that. Okay. Now, you see that chest up there? That chest is out of logic if you don't have the axe. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. And it's probably a good idea to kill whatever's here before you try this, so he doesn't get in your way. Now, you see these corals here? You need the axe to chop these corals down, and thus to get up here. However, if you employ one of the glove methods and use it on this waterfall, again, charge your glove to level 2. Now this one's slightly different because you have to hold up and right. Now if you hold just up, what happens is you'll get up there, but you won't be able to. Yeah, that's what happens if you hold up. You can't do that here because you'll go sliding back down as you just saw. So what you want to do, again, if you have your glove at level 2, charge it to level 2, you hold up and right, and I messed up. Sometimes it does that. There you go. Now, when you do the uppercut, that's when you want to hold up and right, because if you don't, then again, you'll go sliding right back down. This one is easiest with the level 2 glove, although you can use the level 1 glove to do the same thing. However, you're going to have to spam your buttons to get up there, look for punches, and you have to fight the RNG, which you don't want to do that. Sometimes you have to, you don't have a level 2 glove, or you don't have the sword. You can also, again, use the sword for this as well. Let go of your charge attack, swap to the glove, punch, and you want to hold right. This one's a little trickier because you have to hold right. So this one, you definitely want to have your glove at level 2 for this, in order for this to go as smoothly as possible. Now, this is, in my opinion, a good place to use speed up if you have it. And I'll show you why speed up matters a bit here. So if you stand here with speed up, charge to level 2, hold up and right, you can easily get up there. You don't need speed up to do that, but it does make it pretty much guaranteed that you get up there. We're gonna try level 1. You see how easy it is with speed up with level 1. If you don't have speed up, it's a little bit harder because you won't have that little bit of time to run over to the right. Yeah, so with speed up, you can even get up here with punches and kicks. Now we're going to use this with the sword. This also works with the sword as well, but you do have to swap to the glove. Hold up and right, and you can get up here. So as you can see, speed up does make a difference. It does make a little bit of a difference if you have either the level 1 glove or if you have the sword and a level 1 glove. Both of them will get you the same results. But again, level 2 glove is what you want to do here because it is by far the easiest of the 3 options. And this way you don't need to rely on RNG to get up here. So hopefully that explains how to do out of logic checks, the 2 out of logic checks in the Secret of Mana Randomizer. This one, again, you can't get up here without the axe, but if you have the glove, you can get up here, obviously. So, and you can't really do anything else here because of these corals right here, which you need the axe to get through here. So this out of logic check is only good for this chest right here, and then once you get the chest, you just leave. So hopefully that explains how to do out of logic checks with the glove and or with the sword. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys next time.